All right.
So, yeah, how are y'all?
Good, man.
Andy Beningo.
That's me.
Kate Brindle.
Hello.
Yeah. So, we just had a weekend at, where we are? Comedy Zone, Cherokee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy to forget, man.
Easy to forget.
These so many shows, you're like, where am I this
Right.
week? Yeah.
Yeah. I hosted. She featured. Our headliner.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was great to see you guys, you know what I'm saying, do your thing on stage.
Yeah, it's a great room, man. You did a great job setting them up, and everybody's just super friendly there, and just a great room, man. So it's fun to be part of it.
All right, so Michigan, both of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're both from Michigan. So did y'all grow up together, or like how do you know each other? Like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've known you for almost 20 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So, when I started, we used to do these shows called the Future Stars of Comedy Tour. It was in these bowling alleys and elk lodges and things like that. And I was still in college just starting, and we'd do like 20 minutes each, but you got $100. So when you're in college, you're like $100.
You know, if you're doing comedy, $100.
Yeah.
So we met on that tour, and then I think you moved to Virginia or something. For a while. Was that right? Yep. And then I think she moved back, and I was working a comedy club in the Outer Banks.
Okay.
And the owner of that club, Ed Capps, was like, "Hey, if you're coming down, we've got a feature that is from Michigan as well. You guys should work together." And it was Kate, so I knew her a little bit. And then I remember in the car ride, we were kind of nerding out, saying that we both wanted to do all 50 states. And so we kind of started working together and crossing states off and just doing little theaters and casinos and stuff. And so it's been fun. So I've known you, almost 20 years or something. So.
Yeah.
That's good, because like usually you go on the road and you know what I'm saying, you meet your feature, you meet your host. You don't, I mean, I'm new to this 5 years, but I know like you don't usually know. So you know what I'm saying? No, I mean you might know of them in comedy or something, but you don't usually know people. So.
Yeah, it's a small circle though. Once you start going out, you start running into people. I mean, like your friend stopped by yesterday, and
Bellamy, I don't, because like, and that's what, because like I've never met you guys before, but I have known and like met Bellamy. You know what I'm saying? And
so it's fun. It's a small circle, but you kind of run into the same people. But it's great, man.
That's what's up.
Well, and also it's nice too. I think even though you live in a certain state, if you travel, you're gonna, you see people even if they don't live in the state that you do.
I mean, like I was in the military, but like I I traveled to Germany to meet a guy from Rock Hill, like from my hometown, like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I mean, type shit. So yeah. So, what's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you on the road? Either both of you. Yeah, weird, like something weird happened. Like, cause I'm new at this. Like, I'm new at this comedy thing, so I'm trying to figure out what should I avoid and where should I stick my head. You know what I mean? So, coach me.
Sometimes I feel like there's so many weird things. It's almost hard to pinpoint one.
This kind of weird, like sitting there, like, oh, random host. Hey, we're in the hotel room. Come shoot a podcast. And I'm like,
I mean, I'm pretty much a comedy nerd, so I mean, a lot of people's stories are like after the show, like hanging out with people. I never do that because like it always just leads to trouble. So I'm like, I just gotta do my shows, get my late night burger and hide. But I think the key is just to have a good hotel. So when I was coming up, man, I stayed in so many bad hotels. I remember one time I was staying at a hotel in Illinois. It's like 3:00 in the morning, and I hear this like rustling, and I flip up my light, and there's a rat in my room, and I'm like, this is the worst thing ever. So I've never forgot that. So if you can, try to find a good hotel.
Yeah.
Especially when you're on the road a lot, it sounds very old manish, but you need your rest, and you need just the recovery time from traveling and doing shows. So yeah, that's my big
a rat in the room.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that, man.
I don't know if they're weird, but just, I think when I was younger, just ending up hanging out. See, I should have more taken your advice, like hanging out with weird people after the show. I mean, like, I've been a terrible mistake, but it's an adventure, it's an adventure.
Because I mean, like I would be on the scene and like, yeah, I've met a couple, you know what I'm saying, random homeless guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody breaks out a fucking guitar or
Oh,
something.
sure.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all that stuff leads to material, which is great.
Right.
But I'm like,
Right.
man, it never ends well.
Right,
Some of the
right,
best
right.
You don't want to be that guy like, oh, he's really funny, but after the shows, he's an animal. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's me. I'm an animal after the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm an animal before the show.
Yeah.
And I try to be an animal during the show.
You're
you know what I mean?
consistent.
Yeah. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
Yeah. Most definitely. What's favorite place to perform, guys?
Well, I've been really spoiled, you know, so I've done all 50 states, so I've gotten to kind of see a lot, and then obviously working the cruise ships and stuff, you get to see a little bit of the world, which is amazing. So not to sound kind of snooty, but Hawaii's amazing because, you know, you get to perform, and then you're there on the beach and the mountains and everything. But I do generally like playing here. This has quickly become one of my favorites already,
Okay,
and Harrah's
okay.
is awesome. Right here in the Smoky Mountains, you know, it's nice.
Yeah, it's
because you
not
can-
bad. Yeah.
The shows are awesome, but then you can get. We went to like Gatlinburg yesterday or a couple days ago, so it's like you can still get to other sightseeing
okay.
places, and so that's the stuff I like doing on the road. Is just kinda
So you're a comedy tourist.
yeah, in a sense, yeah. In a
Okay.
sense, I try to find places. I go, oh, like I want to go there, so you just try to book a show around it to make an excuse to go, and so yeah, it's been good.
And Kate, you are like a travel enthusiast yourself. I've seen on your
Yeah.
IG. Yeah. So,
Well, I'm one state away from all 50.
performing in all 50.
From performing all 50.
If you've been to all 50 already.
Yeah, I've been to all
okay,
50.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
trying. So what state is that?
Alaska.
Alaska.
So it's gonna be a little harder
Yeah,
to get.
damn.
But,
Yeah, like
but you know,
is
you try.
Alaska hunting tall blonde comedians at this point you got to get out there.
right.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
see.
it.
But yeah, I mean, like Andy was saying, I think different regions of the country, it's cool for different reasons, you know, because there's just so much to see.
Yeah.
But then I mean, the club that I started at, the Ann Arbor
Okay.
Comedy Showcase,
Okay.
I love it. I mean, it's my home club. I started there, but it's
Okay.
so nice to be home, and I like the crowds. But yeah, I think there's a little something, no matter where you go, that you can learn or take from it.
Yeah, the experience is just get out and see if your act works anywhere, you know.
Right.
It's
Most
something.
definitely.
You'll notice that most of the stuff will work, but then other parts of the country, they like other stuff more. So it's kind of the goal, man, is just get out and see what works and kind of what hits, and just keep writing and getting up.
And that's what I like about this room, though, because this room, you get all of the country to you. Because, like, you know, there's be so many different people
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I mean, mostly, you know what I'm saying, southeast region, but, like, you
Yeah.
get a few people from, you know what I'm saying, like, we had some people from Michigan in the crowd last night.
Yeah,
and Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, it's a touristy crowd for sure, which is
Yeah.
nice, you know. So it's like if it works in this type of room, you know, it should work pretty much anywhere. So that's kind of the goal. So
Yeah.
I like, so, like, I play golf. You know what I mean? So, like, if I go places, that's usually, I can't wait till I'm, like, Dave Chappelle famous and people
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to give me around at your most
Right.
expensive golf course while I'm there. I'll probably come in, fly
Right.
in a day early. You know what I'm saying?
They're coming to you,
Right.
begging you,
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I used to say, I can't wait till I'm Dave Chappelle famous. I can just fire a cigarette up on stage.
there you go.
know?
Do it for
Right.
yeah. Guys in a different league now.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
do whatever
yeah.
he wants, you know.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So you recently opened up for Sarah Silverman. You know what I mean? At least that's what your intro says. I just read the intro. Folks.
Well, I wasn't super recent, but yeah.
I mean, okay. So, but that's you know what I'm saying. How was that for you?
It was cool. So what it was the Oddball Comedy Festival, and
Okay.
so what they would do was when they would come to, so it was like Michael Che from SNL was on it, Bill Burr,
Okay.
Nick Bargatze, like all these
Yeah,
you
right,
know
right.
like famous
Yeah.
people, and so then they would come. So when they came to Detroit, they got like 3 local comics, and so I you know had the honor of being one of them.
Shit,
So.
you know, yeah.
So, but I think what was the coolest about it, because you got to do like 10 minutes, but then you got to watch the show, you know, and that was, and what was so cool too is that, so you would watch her working out her material, and then she hosted SNL, I think a couple months later, and it was the same jokes, or the same premises, but they were more polished. So you could almost see the process, which was pretty cool, but
yeah.
yeah.
No, it's like, it's dope. Like, I seen so it's not comedy, but like I lift weights sometimes. Like I'm not a perfect guy, so like I lift weights like 3 months out of the year,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and that carries me through the year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That carries me through the year. But like I watched, you know, a girl I started. She worked out at my gym, and it's probably like 2020. So it's 2025 now.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just seen like she won like, you know what I'm saying, a Hall of Fame FBBI like first place overall.
No
and
kidding.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like you know what I mean, see that work and that progress and that polish, is
Absolutely.
it's pretty dope, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And inspiring, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Just gotta keep at it, you know.
Yeah.
The game, you know, just keep going.
Yeah, man. Like I'm down here, like I smoke hella weed. I'm trying to get Smoky Mountain Dispensary. I'm trying to get y'all to sponsor me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the mountains are smoking because of this guy, man.
Yes.
It's
You
on
know
that
what I
cloud.
mean? So have y'all been to the dispensary? Have you ever like just looked in? You haven't looked in there? No need, huh?
No, I mean I don't smoke, so
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
I just but I don't. I mean, yeah, I never got into it. Never really appealed to me. But I mean, I know people that do. Some people say it's good for writing and stuff like that. So, hey, you just do what you like to do. You know.
I mean, I don't know what it's good for.
Yeah.
I just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't make excuses. Like, yeah, it helps me. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm a pothead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It helps you be happy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It helps
There
me
you go.
keep from
There you go,
wringing
son.
the neck. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what it's good for, you know.
Right.
But they were, I mean, we have a lot of them in Michigan, and there's one like 2 blocks from my house, and it was one of the only places open during COVID.
Oh
so
my
that
God.
thing, I mean, it was like they had a line around the block because there was nothing else to do. So I just remember because I would take walks to get out of the house, and
You
know,
just
I would
like-
always see the staff every day. I'm like, hey.
Who you got friendly with? Like potheads aren't that bad to people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They
They're
might
very nice.
They might stink a little bit, smell like, you know what I'm saying, smoke, but they're not too bad, man. It's fun, man.
Yep.
It's fun. So because I got here Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday. I was here for y'all Friday, Saturday. And tonight we got one more show.
One more,
Yeah. And y'all were here, what, since Wednesday?
Yeah, I got in Wednesday, had a great show Wednesday, fun show Thursday, and Friday, Saturday's been good. So
Yeah.
it's been a really fun week, man. Like I said, it's been really good.
So, like, has the crowd changed each night? Because I know, like, Friday night, I think we had a smaller, older crowd,
Yep.
which was a good crowd. But then last night we had double that size of crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little
Yeah,
bit
they
more.
were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, you just never know. I mean, I think that's indicative of any comedy room is you just never know what you're gonna get. You know, I'm not famous like Fluffy was here and he packs the place, so it's like you know you try to get the word out and stuff like that. So like especially here, it's a lot of like tourists, it's a lot of like older retired people, but a mix of kind of the locals. But it's been fun all week long. So it's like I said, I've been enjoying myself a lot. So.
And you went to the Fluffy show. How was that?
Oh, it was great. I mean, it really, because I hadn't seen his stand up that much, but to see him live, I mean, he really does just have such a presence, and like it's more like a one person show. Like he tells stories, and it's hilarious, but there's also like really poignant moments, and so I feel like my act is very set up punch, but to watch someone do like a 20-minute story with all these punchlines within it and keep the crowd so engaged, especially, I mean, it was late at night. He didn't get off the stage till after 11:30.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it was really.
But
cool
like when you, but as a comic, you know what I'm saying. But when you have the audience though, like I say, like it's not. So it's like the audience kind of like when you have them. It's easier to get into that zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
We were talking about that today. It's like the first couple nights, they're just a hot audience, so you can try new stuff and just sneak it in there.
Yeah.
Other shows, like last night, it's just kind of survival mode.
Right.
Let me just get to the end.
Yeah.
See what we can get through. But that's the thing. It's there's so many different personalities in the room. You gotta somehow try to figure a way to connect with them.
The hard. I say. You have to be like relatable and unique at the same fucking time as a comic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no question.
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like it's kind of oxymoronic, but you know what I'm saying? There's a few of us who can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, there's actually there's a lot of comics in the world. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
It's not as easy, you know what I'm saying? And finding it takes a long time. Like, you've been a guy 20 years?
20 years, yeah, 20 years. And it was, comedy clubs Wednesday through Saturday, 50 weeks a year, and then you start figuring it out a little bit. But it's fun. I look back at, I still feel like I'm the same guy from when I first started, like I get something booked in the calendar, I still get excited. I have a good show, I still get excited. So I still love it, man. So it's crazy to think that it's been 20 years, but it feels like it's it's just having fun. So I've been fortunate to be doing it.
You weren't a comic, what would you be doing?
I don't know, honestly. I went to school to be a teacher, and I taught. I was a substitute for like a year, and I hated it. Yeah. Just hated it. The kids were miserable.
Other people's kids.
They're the worst, man. The worst. Right. So, I don't know. I was always a big fan of stand-up. I just loved funny people, and so it was something I always wanted to try, and, it's a lot like professional sports where it's competitive in the sense that there's only so many spots going around, and there's guys that you've never heard of before that are making great livings. I'm not like famous by any means. I don't really want to be famous, but I just feel very fortunate that I'm like I'm like, man, I can in your passion. I'm doing something I love to do, which is a lot of people unfortunately don't follow their dreams or whatever, and so I just consider myself really lucky, and like I said, still having fun. It's still fun going to places you've never seen before, and just getting to explore, and just obviously meeting people after the shows,
most definitely, man.
It's awesome, man. So
Married?
Yep,
okay.
Married. Just today is actually my 13th wedding anniversary, believe it or not. So cool. So wife.
Happy anniversary,
happy
wife. Sorry, I got your husband here with me though. You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah, that's the hard part about the job is sometimes you miss out on those kinds of things. My wife is truthfully, she's a saint. She's like, she's like, it's just a day, so if you gotta go, which is awesome. Right. But we try to make up for it. We celebrated, last week, and then celebrate a little bit when I come home, go out to dinner and stuff like that. But that's the tough thing about this job. Sometimes you miss birthdays and weddings and all kinds of things. But you're just trying to make people laugh, try to make people happy. So I'm blessed that she gets it.
How about yourself? You married?
Not legally.
Not legally. Okay.
For all intents and purposes, I guess.
Yeah. You have a life partner.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it a male?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have a kid, and But
so you never been married? Like legally married? Never been legally married?
Not legally. No. Yeah. Not on paper, but yeah, we've been together a long time, and
common law married.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
I think so.
Pretty much. We're still entitled to have each other.
Yeah. That's all you need, right?
That's all I need.
That's mine. That's all you need.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but same thing. He's very understanding, and I think if you're going to be with someone long term and do this, they have to be.
Yeah, like because I started late, you know what I mean, and I started at 35. Was it 35? I'm 42 now. That means I've been doing this almost 7 years.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. I stopped counting like my comedy anniversaries. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago because, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's about, man. Yeah. Gotta be in the moment.
Right. You know what I mean? So I just want to do it, have a good time, but. Yeah, happy anniversary to you. And
you too.
Hopefully one day you'll stop being delusional and make him put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the one who didn't want to.
Oh, okay. He's like, no, motherfucker. I'm not taking your last name. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big hippie. I'm like, we don't need the government.
Free love.
Yeah. No, he's awesome. Well, and because he used to be in radio, so he kind of gets that.
Yeah.
He also, he's more mellow now, so he kind of likes to be at home while I run around and do this,
So he's older, that's what you're saying?
Well, like 5. Well, I don't know, because if I say he is, then I'm gonna have to admit to also being older. He's like 5 years older than me.
All right. We won't ask his age or your age.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We'll just make.
Yeah.
He's not robbing the cradle.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
No Diddy.
Yeah. No.
So what y'all think about the Diddy case?
It's crazy, man. Yeah, that's. I mean, I haven't read up into it too much, but it's sad, you know. I mean,
I like the whole world's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a very skewed look, but there's one lesson to be learned about this whole thing.
mm-hmm.
In case of an emergency, take the stairs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She'd have never got that if she just took the stairs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but I do think it's a good. Like, I mean, I think it's, you know, no matter him or Epstein or whoever, it's like, I think that, or what is it, Harvey Weinstein? Like, I think that unfortunately, it's like you get to a level of power. Not everybody, you know, but it's like sometimes you get this power and you think you're invincible and you can treat people however you want. And a lot of times, you are, like, in terms of the
it's not even the power, because someone had to show you this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's you know, that's why I say everybody's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because somebody, he's just taking someone's spot that came before him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it goes way deeper than just, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Diddy, Weinstein, Epstein. This shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna talk about conspiracy. Yeah, we don't stay out there, bro. I'm not gonna Joe Rogan this one. You know, but yeah, that's crazy. So where y'all heading to next from here?
Yeah, I just had home for a couple days and got a couple shows around Michigan, and then bouncing out to Ohio for a couple of little theater shows, and then back out on the ocean. I had a nice break this year from the ships, just because I did a little tour in Canada that took up a lot of my time, and so tried to stay home.
Comedian
So I'll be back out on the ocean here coming up in August. So it'll be good to kind of get back out, and this was, like I said, this was good practice for the ships again, for those touristy crowds. So it should be fun.
We call this a cruise on land.
Land cruise. That's what it is. Yeah.
How about yourself?
So I'm also, next week I'm doing a club in Ohio.
Okay.
And then the week after that, club in Michigan.
Okay.
So it'll be nice to be kind of local.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I'm back.
How about you?
So I'm off next week, and then like I'm back here. I'm resident here.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So I love it. I get to touch to stage. You know what I'm saying? Probably 10 to 12 times a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I
Perfect,
mean?
man.
So
it's a good place to work out.
Right.
Man.
I'm still at the point, like I'm not with an agency or anything, so you know what I mean. I'm still like chasing comedy at this point and that and stuff. You know what I mean? So like I'm really just standing firm on this for a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
It's a good place to be in, though, man. A lot of guys kind of just want stage time.
Right.
That you have it on a regular basis.
Yes.
And in such a good place. I mean, Samantha is so sweet. All the staff, everybody's so nice. So it's like kind of a perfect room to just kind of have, like you said, a residency and just work stuff out.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
It's great, man.
It's great. I love it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like I don't know, like, how do you reach out to the agency? Like do I need a lot of tape, or do I need like I mean, how does that work?
I don't know how it is now. I mean, when I was a kid, it was really like you kind of wanted to have at least like 10 or 15 minutes on a clip, right? And then it kind of helps if you have comedian references too. If you if you work with somebody on a regular basis who's already
Andy Beningo, I know that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of helps to be like, hey, he's seen me, he recommends me,
right.
and then you send the email. You send an email with your clip, and then just be prepared to wait, because a lot of times agents are very busy with either the day-to-days and calls and things like that. So a lot of times they just can't get to clips or watch, or sometimes they're not even looking at newer people.
Right at the
But
moment,
I mean, every agency is different. I mean, some of the guys that I work with are like, I just stockpile, like I wait for like 30 submissions, And then one day for lunch, I just sit down and watch them all, and then I pick who I like or whatever and go from there. Some guys will watch it, probably depending on the recommendation and all that stuff, all the dates that are available, time of year. So, I mean, it's really just throwing it against the wall and seeing what sticks. It's a lot of just, you know, cold calling and a lot of just follow-ups and, hey, did you watch it yet? And just, you know, like trying to find the thin line of hounding them and being persistent.
Persistent, yeah. I have no patience.
It's tough, man.
I think too, along those same lines, it's like it's a good lesson in not taking things personally, you know, because I think it's so easy, like you were saying, like so many bookers, they get a million emails, and so if they don't write back to you, it's so easy to be like, oh no, what did I do? But it's like,
you might
it's
not
not you.
Right. And I mean, it might not be you like personally, but like you just might not fit the mold of the clubs they're booking right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. They want it cleaner. They want a little dirtier. They want edgier. They want this. They want that. I mean, there's so many. There's so many things that go into it, and just, you know, like you said, at the end of the day, you got to kind of be right for the room.
Right for the room.
That's the toughest thing. So.
I'm right for every damn room.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, baby.
But I think it's like I used to do like commercial auditions and stuff, and I know you did a lot of that stuff. And it's like, you know, they had, like, if there was a couple, right, like, they had it in their mind, like, okay, well, you know, the man's got to be this much taller than the woman. And I knew, like, oh, this is the guy they cast, and he's, like, 5'3". Well, guess who's not getting that part? It doesn't matter what I do, you know? So, I should mention I'm tall, that's why.
Truthfully, I mean, the name of the game is just be friends with everybody, you know? If you're a good person and you're just nice to people, I mean, people are going to want to work with you. And,
True that.
You know, it's just, it comes down to just being as friendly as you can and nice. And I mean, you're not going to get along with everybody, but but even those people, you don't have to.
You don't have to make it a problem.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You just go, all right, I don't get along with that person or whatever, and you just, you know, kind of find your own. But there's enough spots to where everybody, there's room for everybody. You know, so just keep on them and just, you know.
And it's so many layers to comedy. Like, it's so many layers, like you know what I mean? And like, this layer might not be, I mean, you might not be a star at this layer, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go through the layers, you know what I mean? Like, hosting, featuring, you know.
Can't escape it. Can't escape it. And really, hosting is where I hosted for a long time. And I feel like you learn more hosting than you do featuring. Because obviously featuring, you just go and go, hey, what's up? Here's 30 minutes of jokes, see it. Whereas you're hosting, you're getting a cold crowd to warming up and stuff. Because once you start headlining and you start doing these like corporate shows, you're basically your own host. You got to go up and warm them up, and so you learn how to talk to an audience. You just learn how to connect with an audience. So I mean, the hosting, a lot of people don't like to do it, but it teaches you a lot. You know, if you're looking at it.
And like I said, that's how. And if you can get consistent hosting, you can get consistent stage time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, and I know, like, at my level, stage time is very, very. You know what I'm saying? Hard to get.
Of course,
You know,
It's different. The game has changed now. Like when I was a kid, it was just all club. So you get into a comedy club, you go Wednesday through Saturday or Wednesday through Sunday. And now it's like, somebody told me this like right in COVID. I thought it was kind of true. It was like in the 80s, you would play the clubs to get famous, and now you have to be famous to play the clubs, right? Because it's a business. So they want people that are gonna. It doesn't matter how fun you are. If you're not selling tickets, sorry, man. We've got this YouTube guy
and he's not even funny. He's gonna do yo-yo tricks on it.
But the clubs are still making money.
Doesn't matter. They're selling 300 tickets, they'll take them. So you want to have that kind of, you know, mix of.
And that's why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm you know what I'm saying, the podcast. I get to meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like another thing about this. I get to meet different comics. Almost every week, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm showing up at my local open mic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I get to meet, you know what I'm saying, experience, you know what I'm saying, veterans, you know what I'm saying, get advice from veterans, be around veterans, you know what I'm saying? And it really, I love it, man.
Good, man.
It's the best. I mean, like, you know, if there's times I get frustrated, you know, because there's frustrating things about any job, you know. But it's like I'll look back and I'll think, I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the day, we're getting paid to make people laugh.
Right.
We're getting paid to make people have a better day. How awesome is that?
Like,
you know?
How awesome is that, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we all are comics, so they say we are all traumatized some fucking way. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But if you can make other people laugh through your trauma, like what, you know what I'm saying?
I guess. I mean, I've heard that, like the sad clown theory.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's that great joke. I won't do it justice, but there's this guy, and he goes to see this psychiatrist, and he's like, I've had the worst day ever. I feel like I'm gonna kill myself. Nothing makes me happy.
Right.
I'm just depressed all the time. And the psychiatrist goes, okay, before I prescribe anything to you, I want you to go down to the local circus, and there's a clown named Bobo.
Right.
And Bobo is the funniest clown in the world, and he doesn't matter what kind of a mood you're in, he will cheer you up. And the guy looks at the psychiatrist, but he goes, but here's the problem, I am Bobo.
Oh, shit. Bobo was like, God damn it.
That's like my favorite show business joke.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
some
great
people, I
one.
mean, there are times where, you know, because I've performed where like relatives have passed away or close friends have, it's sometimes you do have to put that mask on of just, hey, everything's fine, but I'm pretty well adjusted. I mean, we work together, you probably say the opposite.
No,
but,
no.
I mean, there are a lot of people that do take you know, their tragedies and make it into something.
I don't, it's because I've never, I mean, before I joined the military, I never experienced, well, I never knew what depression was. So I never experienced depression. You know what I mean? But like, after, you know what I'm saying, joining the military and going through, you know what I'm saying, everything I went through that, I was able to understand what depression is, but I also know, like, you have to actively do things to keep yourself out of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can't talk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to notice your depression and try to come out of it. You know what I mean?
It's tough though. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely
relatives
tough.
that they couldn't get out of it, you know, and it's just watch them. But yeah, it's, you know, it's the beauty of humor, right?
Right.
Like you said, we're just trying to make people forget about their problems.
Right.
And it's nice to be able to do that, you know.
Bro, it's like, because I've had, like I said, being in the military, I had a couple people that I knew and I was close to, you know what I'm saying, go out through, you know what I'm saying, through depression and stuff like that. But it like it's hard to spot, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to spot, like, and it's just. But so if you can, if as a comedian, and I know you like that, my point is, if we could lift somebody through that depression, through, you know what I'm saying, whatever tragedy we've been through, you know what I'm saying, that's a great, you know.
Those are sometimes the best things I hear, you know, after shows, are people that say like, oh, you know, this happened and I just needed a laugh and thank you. I mean, that makes you feel like you're doing something right, you know. You don't need to be, you know, super famous if you can just make one person forget about their problems. That's.
But also, you people in the audience, when y'all just sit there and stare at us and twist your face up, that's kind of depressing to us. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying. You know? If you're that depressed, stay home.
Well, I think too, it's like, they do say what the quote, you know, like, comedy is tragedy plus timing. Like, I think the ability to be able to take problems or to take things that are hard and to be able to laugh at them is a way to cope with them. Whether it's like you're helping other people do that or you're doing it for yourself. So in that way, I do think comedy's like a gift.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a crazy world right now. So people are just looking to forget about it. So it's nice to
So do y'all think with the pop, because like I don't know, maybe because I haven't been in it as long as you guys, but like I know just like since I've been in it, it just seems like everybody's doing comedy now. Like do y'all think like has over the few years, or is just it more just in our face now because we have the phones? Like, but has it always been this many people attempting to be comedians? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely been a boom, you know.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
there's
yeah.
definitely been a comedy boom because there's just so many different avenues now. There's just like there's people that I've never even heard of, like I said, that are doing awesome on TikTok or Instagram or whatever.
Right.
So I mean, everybody's kind of finding their own markets and stuff like that. So it is cool. It seems like there are a lot of people doing comedy, but I don't know if you just are hearing about more people or what. But it's good to see, man. I'm all for it. You know?
Have you tried lip syncing on TikTok? Like cute blondes lip syncing on TikTok. They seem to go up.
Maybe I should. I would get some more followers. No, I haven't. But note to self.
No. I was like, this guy 180,000 followers. She's just lip syncing.
Yeah.
And Vince Vaughn did it better.
That's crazy.
It is wild, like what goes viral.
Right.
Sometimes it does surprise me. Like, sometimes I get it. Like,
Right,
this went
right.
viral.
It's also depressing because it's like you'll do a bit for 10 years and put it on Instagram and you're like, I got 138 views. This kid is lip syncing on a bicycle, 50 million.
Right. It's brilliant. Yeah.
I'm done with social media. I don't need this.
I know.
Dude, and it's hard for original content to go. Like I'm like actively trying to pursue more, you know what I'm saying, internet followers, and I had a video go viral.
Great.
It was but it's a reaction. I'm an artist. We like originality. Real artists, we prefer our original shit to be the art. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a reaction video. Sophie Cunningham, WNBA, and a few weeks ago when she roughed up the girl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right there. 500,000 views on this on this post. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it's not me. It's fucking Sophie. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just sitting there with my black ass face. You know what I'm saying? Because I like tall athletic blondes, and I've seen her. You know, like you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
But if you can, I guess I see it because some of my I wouldn't say anything. I've never had anything go viral, but yeah, I do have some stuff that it's like the audio is already done, and those will get more views.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. Like, I would love to have like this original stuff, but then sometimes I'm like, but if you can kind of ride that train.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I'm so like, I'm so not like. I would rather be a trendsetter than a trendy person.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do something, and if it becomes trendy, I'll stop doing it. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't fucking know. It's weird, man. And then, like, the algorithm changes every fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's tough to know. Yeah.
It's weird because there's guys that I know that have like, I don't know, so many 100,000 followers, and then you ask them, you're like, what are you doing this week? You're like, oh, I don't have a show till October.
Right. Yeah,
then you're talking to another guy, you're like, yeah, he's got like 1,000 followers, and you're like, what are you doing? Oh, dude, I'm booked through the next 6 years.
Right.
So you just go, I don't know why those
It doesn't. Right.
I don't know, man. It's an interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like like figuring it out. That's why I think a team but comedy, like working comedians on stage, that's a lonely road. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess you gotta get rich off this and just bring your entourage with you off the fucking internet. And you know what I mean?
Well, that's why it's fun bringing friends that you know.
Right,
I mean,
right.
you can kind of go and hang out or something like that.
Yeah, my sister came up. You know what I'm saying? Took some pictures
Yeah.
yesterday and shit. Yeah,
Go break it up a little bit and stuff.
Right.
Like look at Fluffy. I mean, that guy brought his whole family and singing or something, and his friends, and so definitely breaks up kind of the loneliness of the road.
I think especially if you're doing long gigs, you know, if you're doing a gig for like like a 2-week gig or something, to have people there, it's really nice.
Yeah, man. But like I said, I'm in this doggone hotel room. I'm usually in here by myself. Like I said, my sister came up, so I had a little kind of like. I go down gamble probably like an hour before the show, and then go to the show, and then come back.
Bust it out. It's early show. You're done.
It's
fantastic,
fun,
man.
It's fun, man. But so yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I appreciate y'all coming and you know what I'm saying, talking with me. I'll post this on, you know what I'm saying, out my YouTube, and I'll send you guys the link and everything, man. Yeah, man. Where can they find you guys at?
Yeah, just my website, AndyBeningo.com.
Andy
And I think all
Beningo.
this social media stuff is like at Bingo Comedy.
At Bingo Comedy.
Shows you how much I follow
Right,
Instagram.
right.
I think it's one of those things.
Yeah. He doesn't know his
kids.
my hashtag. What's my hashtag? I thought I
Just
was
look it up. All these young kids, just look it up. Leave me alone. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Get off your lawn. You're an old grumpy man now. He's an old grumpy man now. Kate, what
And
you got going
I'm
on?
KateBrindle.com. And then my last name, Brindle. And then all my social medias under my name, Kate Brindle.
Yeah, and I'm Trapped, the real American patriot. And I'm not even going to go into that, but yeah. Well, all right, man, thanks y'all for coming by,
Yeah,
man.
my pleasure.
That's it,
for
man.
having us.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah.